Good morning, Flosstube. It's Stephanie with Kate's Crafts, and today is Saturday morning, December 12th, but this is my Flossmas Day 11 video. It's been a week. I don't know about you guys this week. Just felt like it dragged on forever, and I was so exhausted last night. I couldn't bring myself together to do much stitching on top of filming, so this will be a recap of what did happen yesterday, and then we'll talk more about tonight's video when we get to updates at the end here. All right. Sorry, it's been a week. Whew. Can I just say, wear your masks, people? Wear your masks. Yeah. Okay. Enough of that. First, because it is 6 o'clock in the morning and the house is quiet, I got the children upstairs reading. Yes, they're awake. They wake up at 5 a.m. I'm going to start the day with coffee with you this time. And it's super hot, but here's my new coffee mug for the year. I run on coffee and a serious love of ornaments. Yes, and wine. Coffee and wine. Just depends what time of the day it is. So, cheers, coffee-wise. I will try not to slurp because it's super hot. Okay, so I hope you all had a wonderful week. I hope things are going well for you guys. And I've loved watching all your Flossmas videos. For those of you who post them, it's been so great having daily updates. I will admit I cannot keep up with them all, and even when I do watch them, sometimes I'm in the car, I pop them on, or while I'm multitasking at work, I pop them on in the background, and I don't always get to leave comments or like the videos. So I'm trying to go back today and like and add a bunch of comments. And I know, there's giveaway, whatever, but I want people to know that I watched and I love your videos, and I'm so thankful for this community. So if you're a Flosstuber, keep doing what you're doing. I love it. I'm here for all of it. All of it. So, all right, stitching updates. So I am currently working on Silver Creek Samplers, my Christmas list, which Erin, Two Martini Stitcher, and I are working on together for these 2 days. Now, if you recall, I had started on this 18 count Ada, and I doing the changing it up and doing the stitching with the Housewives color change, and my gray fabric was just too light. The white was not showing up at all. Now, interestingly enough, this is the same gray fabric that I did my Fanny Design Santa number 3 on, which that white beard did show up, but I think it's because it's like big blocks of white. Where obviously here it's just like single rows of stitches. So we were scrapping that, restarting, and I was going back to the DMC, and I went through my stash, and I actually had, okay, so there's 21 colors. I had all but 10 easily identified. And then I went through a couple of the ones I bought for the 12 days of stitching, and I got down to like 3. And I think those colors are going to work with the fancy floss I bought for doing the Stitching with the Housewives, Priscilla's color conversion. I'll be able to make that work. So I think I'm okay. This is why people have stash. I don't have much, but it's working. I also made, because I'm an engineering nerd, I have a spreadsheet that I call the Master Floss List. And as I get colors of DMC and patterns, I add them in, and I type out the description of the name. So I have the number, the name, and then they're in groups, right? Like group 1, group 16, group whatever. And especially at Michael's, they sell them online that way. And since I do frequently order online from Michael's for DMC when it goes on sale, I also type in the group number. That way I can filter and just like look at group 8 on Michael's and then pick which colors I need. Again, because I'm a dork. And then across the top, I have all the patterns that I've bought, and I mark how many skeins are required for each pattern. And I know then, so if I need like 420 for a pattern, I can go and look and I can say, oh, like my mini magnolia from Hade has 420. And I know that I fully kitted up mini magnolia, right? Because I know there's some patterns I have fully kitted and some I don't. So it doesn't really keep an inventory per se because I don't have an inventory. I have things kitted up, but I'm using that to be able to find what I need. And then especially for this, for like 12 days of stitching, I borrow from it and then I'll put it back. So it's not perfect by any means, but it saved me from having to go run out and buy 21 new colors. Okay, so where are we? Where did I get? Not far. But I will tell you, if you remember, 18 count, 2 over 1, 25 count, 1 over 1. Look at the little baby stitches. So for all of those of you wondering, what does that actually look like here? This is the difference between 18 count and 25 count over 1. But I love it. I love it so far. So, you know, it's a helpful visual for me to see it. Hopefully it helps you too. So I'm stitching this on a piece of, I believe this is Vanilla Latte. Yes, this is a 25 count Lugana Vanilla Latte from BeStitchMe, and it is Opal. So it does have a little bit of the opalescent on it. And now I'm essentially stitching with called for DMC. Like I said, I'll match in a little bit of fancy floss here and there. And yeah, so far loving it. I hope to make a lot of progress. So tonight is the Black Needle Society on their Facebook group is having a stitchy meetup, and I will be there for that. So I'm hoping to get a good like 4 to 5 hours on this tonight. So hopefully more progress to show tomorrow, because that's not really where I wanted to be on this. But like I said, my mental health, I needed to sleep last night, and I had to watch Mandalorian and decorate trees. So many things to do. All right, so that's stitchy. So that's for one more day, and then, you know, for today, the 12th, and then for the 13th, I'll start another project. And I have a feeling right now this will be the one I come back to, like Christmas Day, maybe. Although I am understanding that Aaron and Annie the Joy-Filled Stitcher are doing Tree of Magic, not Tree of Magic, Tree of, I don't know, the Moscow Nitka Barbarina Tree of Life, or Tree of Magic one that they had for Halloween. I forget what it is for Tree of the Holidays or something. That one. I think they're starting that on Christmas Day, and I've really been eyeing that pattern, so I might cave and buy it. I'm trying not to buy things right now. But let's be real, my husband isn't going to figure out how to go on Instagram and order something from Moscow. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So, all right, if I had been partaking in wine last night, it would have been Bold Bull Tempranillo from, so Tempranillo is a Spanish wine, and this one's from La Mancha. So Tempranillo is pretty big, spicy, kind of like, I don't know. I want to say it's like a Zin, because it's not exactly, but it's more like that than probably anything else. Like it's more of a bolder one, but I really like it generally. So we'll see how this one tastes, and I will drink this tonight. Now I have to catch up. Goals. And the cheese for yesterday was a red Leicester, and I thought it was sheep's milk last time. It's actually cow's. I checked. I was wrong, but it is very strong, like potent, kind of, not in a bad way, but it's just like almost like a sharp cheddar, like a lot of cheddar packed into one little bite. So this one's a repeating one. They have 12 different ones, so we're going to have repeats, but I thought we'd get through all 12 and then repeat, but apparently we're repeating already. So, and Harry Potter yesterday was Draco Malfoy, Mr. Clean Cut man himself. So he will find a new spot over there because he can't hang out with Dumbledore or Harry and his friends because, you know, So he might end up, hopefully, he'll end up by himself. Although I have a feeling, I'm guessing Voldemort will make an appearance at some point. We'll see. That is Mr. Draco Malfoy. So, all right. More coffee. All right. So, Christmas-wise, as I said, I've been decorating the trees. And probably a couple like full floss tubes before Flossmas ago. I promised, I was talking about hand making ornaments with my grandma when I was little. And that was when I learned how to cross stitch. And I said, when I have my tree out, and I'll pull those ornaments aside and I'll do a review for you guys. Still planning on doing that. Again, I'm hoping Sunday night this will all be done. Everything will be up. But Christmas magic, snow falling. And but as a teaser, I did pull aside one of the ornaments that I found that I made with her, and I know for a fact that I worked on this with her, not that she just made it for me. So I thought I would show it to you today, and like I said, then I'll show you more in the coming days. So here you go. So this is plastic canvas, and I remember, I know I stitched this myself, this plastic canvas, and so it's like, cube. There is glitter and a piece of holly on the top with the cord, stitched through it. And then inside there's just a little bit of batting, and this little like character, which I would probably say is pretty creepy, but given the sentimental value here, obviously this means it's okay that it's creepy for me now. But it's just really a little snowman, snow angel kind of person. So yeah. So again, looking at it, it looks not like much, but there are a whole lot of memories in this. A whole lot of memories. And yeah, so I guess today is, do you have a favorite ornament? And I can't say this is my favorite ornament, and I'll be honest, with the amount of trees I have a lot of ornaments. So I don't know that I could ever just pick one. But our big tree is what we call the family tree, and all of those ornaments on there, they're not necessarily themed with anything. They're all ornaments that we've picked up that we like for whatever reason, on trips, family memories, first Christmas, marriage. Like my first son, I think, honestly, has like 8 my first Christmas ornaments because I couldn't pick one. Anyway, so I'll show you a little bit more when I show you pictures of my trees. But down below, if you have a favorite ornament, tell me what your favorite ornament is, or if you have an ornament with a special story. If you can't pick one like me, pick a special story and tell me about it. And maybe this weekend we'll focus on ornaments a little bit. Okay? So I hope you have a great weekend. Wish you well. Cozy up with a cup of coffee. Get some stitching done. Stay home. Wear your mask. And if you're not going to wear your mask right, don't go to work and infect other people. PSA for the day. Okay? All right. Have a great day. And we'll talk to you later. Bye, Flosstube.